Hello, hello. Oh my goodness, I didn't even check to see how this was going to look. Hello, everybody. My goodness, what are we doing? It's Tuesday evening. And here we are. Look at that total follower count. We are so close to a navel piercing. It's disgusting. I'm going for a more casual stream today. I'm not interested in being super big on, like, you know, attracting people tonight or really even having the best time. You know, I just kind of want to vent, talk about my problems, talk about what's going on. So much changes that are happening recently. I feel like I need to keep this out because I'm going to need to write things down. I feel like such a mess. Hey Rain, hey Starblazer. How you guys doing? Welcome. It has been a crazy week. I don't even know where to start. All I know is that I'm so disorganized. Rather than having this whole pad of paper out, I'm gonna do. Well, you know what I want to start with? I want to start with, you know, talking about jealousy. And not, you know, I don't know why, but I get super jealous. I get super jealous of people. Like, you know. So you guys probably know Josie, Tristex. You know, I've been spending a lot of time with her recently. I played video games with her last week. And, you know, she basically found me in while I was streaming and was like, hey, you know, I'm trans and I stream too. And I'm like, oh, that's perfect, that's wonderful, like, let's collaborate and do stuff, like, let's hang out. And so she joined the Discord server and she agreed to do a stream with me, like a collaborative stream. But then she started finding problems with, like, my meme channel. And she found, like, there's, like, things in my meme channel that she didn't like. And so she was like, you have to can you take those down? Can you take down those posts? Like, they just make me uncomfortable. Like, I don't think that they should be up. And I was like, yeah, sure, like, I guess. Censorship, I'm not really big on it. And she was like, okay, great. And then so I get this game, this Phasmophobia, and I agree to play with her. And she's like, yeah, you know, let's play Phasmophobia. And I tried to load it on my computer, and I'm like, it keeps breaking. And she's like, oh, well, let's just not do it then. Let's just put it off. I'm like, no. I'm like, I scheduled this time for you. Like, I got this game. I said, like, we're going to play it. I'm going to figure it out and make it work. And she's like, okay, fine. And we managed to do it. And it was all right. As you guys, what you might remember from that is that the stream didn't actually work, which sucked. But, you know, I got to play Phasmo with her, and that was fine. Unfortunately, I got addicted to that game really quick, and I just started playing it nonstop. And, yeah, like, it was a good stream star, but it's just like, you know, I don't know if Josie is good for me. You know what I mean? Like I like her and I want her to do well, but, like, I was just over at her stream and I was getting super jelly because I'm, like, looking at her and she's got, like, less equipment than me and, like, you know, she's got like, what, 16 people watching her at a time. And I'm like, you know, I don't know. Inside, I feel jealous. Inside, I feel jealous when I look at her. And then I just wonder, like, you know, because I don't get along with that kind of the, oh, thank you. Yes, it's, here, I'll show you my dress. I don't usually get along with people in the trans community, like that type of trans community. I usually don't get along with people in the trans community. Usually because they're like super hyper liberal. They're like super hyper liberal, and you know, they take offense to a lot of things, and you know, they're very political in their nature. And hey, kitty. I know my streams I always get tons of views. I get tons of people. That's the thing, like, I draw in a lot of new people usually very easily. Don't be like, what? I'm just telling you how I feel. I'm just telling you how I feel. Like, I don't know if I feel good about it. Like, I don't know. Something's just rubbing me the wrong way about the whole situation. And, you know, like, I've got a lot to think about recently. Yeah, I got so much. Thank you, Star. Like, I got so much to think about recently. My schooling, I got, like, all this homework to do. And this, like... I like this music. Actually, this is, like, I got all this homework to do, right? And I've got, like, all this stuff to do. And then on top of that, like, I'm playing video games. And I'm like... Today, I was like... I cannot, well, not even today, it was like yesterday. I'm like, this is the last time I'm playing this flippin' game. Like, this Phasmophobia game, like, I'm getting rid of this thing. I'm uninstalling it tonight, and I'm gonna try and get my money back. Probably on stream. Because I can't do video games. I can't play video games. When I play video games, I get hooked on them for, like, days, weeks, months, years. And I waste time. I waste like years of my life. And I've already been down this path like a dozen times. I don't need it again. Yeah, and you know, Star, like, one thing that I noticed about your streams is that, like, you do really well when you're talking to people. And I think you still do okay when you're watching anime, but I think when you play video games is when the ratings start to go down. Now, I don't watch your analytics, but I just noticed that. So, and I've seen this a lot with other streamers, like, that just stream video games. And it's like, getting discovered while playing video games is, like, very difficult. It's very difficult when you're playing video games and to try and get people to watch you. First off, because you're not interacting with anybody, right? You're playing the game. So to get people to talk to you, and that's the reason why I don't like streaming playing video games, because the whole time I'd be like this. Right? And I'm not like looking at you guys. I'm like paying attention to this. New people come in. They're like, hi. I'm like distant. I like get to them within like 3 or 4 minutes after like the round is done or whatever. And it's just not conducive. It's just not conducive for streaming. So I can't do that. So like looking back at Tristex, you know, I think she's got this like this hardcore fan base. Because I go into her stream channel and her Discord channel, and she's got like, I don't know, maybe 30 people in there, but about the same amount that are online as I do. And you know, it's just interesting to me. I'm just trying to wrap my head around it. And it's just like, I don't know. I like doing my own thing. I don't like identity politics and you know, hanging around with people just because they're trans. Because that doesn't make sense. I've got one friend, you know, my friend Sylvia. I got to get her back on the show. She wants to come back on the show, so I'll probably do that. And she is such a sweetheart. She follows me around like a puppy dog, and she's trans. And I tell her all the time, like, my political leanings and like how I feel about the world and stuff, and they don't conform with. And she says like that's the reason why she likes me, because I don't have the same opinions as all the other trans women out there that are just like, they think this is how your life's supposed to go. So, I mean, no disrespect to Josie, but I think playing video games with her was the wrong move. I like having people on as guests, and I like talking to people. I think that's a better activity. And Star, with you, like, if you're still listening, because I would love to have you on the stream at some point, and without playing like Fortnite or any, just like talk, or even come on to your stream. Yeah, just I could stream at the same time as you or something like that, or we could like host your stream or whatever, however it works, and just have a conversation and like talk, because yeah, that's better for me. That would be better for me. I don't like playing video games, and like I've wasted so much of my time. Okay, so with that said, uninstall. Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna uninstall Phasmophobia, and then get the refund. Yeah, Star, you're super cool. I still have no flippin' idea how I met you. I still can't remember why I was like subscribed or followed your stream. It was like from the before times or something, and now it's like now I gotta hang out. Well, now I don't have to hang out with you. I'm glad I get to hang out with you, and I'm glad I found that information for you, because yeah, it made me think about how it looked from my end, and I'm pretty sure that my information was on my end as well for you. So we have to be careful about that kind of stuff moving forward. Yeah, you still need to change that. That's okay. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Oh wait, yeah, I think this is okay. I'm gonna uninstall Phasmophobia. So go to my control panel. And this is so reminiscent of like where I was, what, like 3-4 months ago when I first started coming back into streaming. I was like, see, I got Cuphead on here for some reason too. Let's uninstall that. Video games are not going to be good for me, you guys. I do so much better when I just talk to people and I work on stuff and focus on my schooling. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, girl, you gotta have your own. You gotta have your own email for your online persona. Your own online persona needs your own name and your own stuff, so that you can keep it completely separate. It sucks. It's hard to manage, but all right, here we're gonna uninstall Phasmophobia as well. Okay, now let's make sure that it's off our computer. Shut up, I wasn't talking to you. There's no refresh button. Oh, there is. Okay. P for Phasmophobia. I got Rocksmith. I'll keep Rocksmith on there, no problem. Because Rocksmith is one of those games that is actually useful for like teaching me how to play music. Bye, Phasmo. Yeah, goodbye. All right, so now if I right click on Phasmo, how do I get my money back? I don't know how to get my money back. They obviously don't make it easy, right? There's not just a button that says return this game. It's like probably have to send them information later. Yeah, actually, here's the thing. Like, I get jealous of Josie having like 15, 16 viewers, but like the last time I was streaming, I had like 26 people in the chat at one time. I was like kicking ass. I couldn't believe it. Of course, I didn't see it when it was happening, and it was only fleeting. I don't know if it was a raid or what, but how many hours do I have played? Too many already. Look at that, 34 hours. That's disgusting. 34 hours I played this game, and I only bought it I've only had it for a week. I've only had it for a week. This is why. This is why I cannot play games. I don't know if that has anything to do with getting a refund. Oh, really? Under 2 hours. Okay, Kitty, I will not be voice chatting with anybody over the stream anymore unless it has been, they meet up with me before the stream. So like, if you want to voice chat with me, then what has to happen is you need to talk to me before the stream, and we have to agree on it, and we have to talk about the rules and like how things are gonna go. Because unfortunately, I'm having issues with people coming onto the stream, and they don't know what they're allowed to talk about and what they're not allowed to. Like, again, I don't like stifling free speech, but when I say like they don't know what to talk about, or they don't know what they can and cannot talk about, it's like I don't want to talk about politics on my stream. Right? I don't want to talk about politics. I don't want people coming on and being goofburgers. Right? And I don't want the conversation to dry up either, right? Like when they were sitting there and there's nothing to talk about, right? So there has to be, it has to be more structured, Kitty. I'm an engineer, okay? So for me, like I have to plan everything out, and I have to make sure everything's structured. That way when it goes through, goes through nicely, and there's a plan, and you know, we have contingencies and what's going to go on. As far as like last time, I had like 3 people on. I had you, I had Vale, and I had Lil Mayonnaise, and I had a problem with all 3 conversations. So we're gonna fix that. And we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, so Phasmo. Okay, so I can't get my $15 back. You know, boo-hoo. That's okay. By the way, Mick, welcome. Forgot to say hi. It's good to see you. So yeah, I've had some good news. So one of my previous employers contacted me, gave me my my T4, and he also asked me if I was interested in doing some contract work, programming, which I thought was really cool. Like, I've never been asked to do contract work, so I'm gonna send him an email and ask about it. But this is a guy. Okay, so the story was, it was my first co-op. Oh my god, how far back should I go? I'll just go back. It was my first co-op. It's my first co-op, and this guy was a he worked in the financial sector. He was a or is a real estate agent. No, he was a mortgage broker. He was a mortgage broker, and this was my first co-op, and I was like, yeah, I was like, this is awesome. Like, I'm going to work in the financial sector for my first job. Like, it's going to go up and up and up. Like, I'm going to be making bank and like rubbing elbows with the big guns, and like, it's going to be great. Like, I can't wait. And of course, this is during COVID, right? This is when COVID starts ramping up. It was last summer. And, you know, I meet this guy in his office. Like, nobody's wearing masks, right? Because we're not there yet. Meet this guy in his office, which is like on the 4th floor of the 7-story building downtown. Like, really nice. Like, everyone's walking around in suits and ties. And I'm like, all right, yeah, I can do this. I love this. And it was great. He wanted to hire me. I was all psyched to get started there, like working, programming, that sort of thing. And with COVID, right before my term started, he was like, no, we can't have you come in here. We're going to work from home. Everybody's going to work from home now. I was like, I mean, I already went out and bought a bunch of outfits that I was, you know, business outfits that I was planning to walk around and like strut my stuff and be like super cute and adorable. Didn't matter. I had to work at home. And so for the first, so it's a 4-month co-op, and for the first like 2 months, I did really good. I just went like full tilt. It's my first co-op. I really wanted to impress. And then by like the third and fourth month, it was like everything started to go downhill. I was so bored. I was so bored of like talking to this guy like once every 3 days. It was once every 3 days, and I could like barely talk to him about it. Like I could barely show him stuff because we're over the internet, and I'm like getting lost in all this you know, mortgage mumbo jumbo about finances and interest rates and like variable interest rates and thresholds. And this was my first job, mind you. And so I was just like, I couldn't take it, and I just fell off the bandwagon. And like for the last like month and a half, I barely did any work, and I didn't even finish my last project, which I was really kind of bummed out about. I did 4 projects, and the last one wasn't able to complete. So I got 3 tools in there for him, like kinds of like mortgaging calculators and stuff. And I was really disappointed. I thought for sure he would never contact me again. I thought he was going to be like, no, I'll try somebody else. I'll try my luck with somebody else. But yeah, no, he sent me an email recently and said, yeah, if you want to work, rather than doing a co-op, he wants to hire me to do like piecework, which is probably better. But I still don't know what it is. Starblazer, what is the deal with that fish? What the hell is that? Is that a custom emote from like your stream? Like, I don't understand why you guys like your fishes so much. You and Asher. Yeah, I keep seeing you and Asher. You and your fish. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, and Star, I think I don't know if you got that message that I sent you, but yeah, basically like I wanted to attend your stream, especially since when I'm going to school, like I'm actually at home, and I know you stream a lot during the morning. But I just wasn't able to see what you were doing. I wasn't able to check it out. Mostly just because I don't have the time. I guess I could show you, like, I kind of want to show you guys like my homework. It was disgusting. Maybe it'll give you guys an appreciation for like how my life goes. Let's see. I got 3 courses. Yeah, so I'll show you the homework I was working on today. Assignment 1. Actually, it's not that bad. Until you look at